Well, I have a day off work for once. This is a Friday. The sky is a little too blue and a little too bright for the type of landscape stuff I usually do, so I'm having another crack at woodland, macro-y, whatever we're going to try today. So this is, I think it's Nurquist forest. I'm going to have butchered that. You'd think after living in Wales for like 6 years that I'd be able to pronounce more of the words, wouldn't you? But clearly I'm not very good at it. So this forest is a good size. Now, in the last video I went out trying to do macro stuff. A few things have changed since then. So first of all, that one was heavily, like everywhere in that forest was heavily walked through. It was actively being sort of managed for wood. I'm not sure about this place. I've had a walk through, there's a lot more dense sections. And I've even seen some really ugly looking fungus stuff. So today, what are we going for? Well, general walking around. I've got the old 24-70. This is the Z6-III this time rather than the Z6. Last time I came out doing this stuff. I've got my same Sigma 105 macro lens. And I've got a Nikon 70-300 f-mount zoom lens in case we find an area where there's lots of birds about. But I have a feeling that's not going to work out too well. There's lots of bird noises, but they're all deep in the trees somewhere. So I see I've got my new Vanguard enormous backpack on with a tripod. We're going to mostly be walking around, just shooting. And I've been trying this thing recently where because on the Z6-III, you can fold the screen away. I've actually been using it with the screen folded away and trying to use that eyepiece more. So that's what we're going to do, is walk around. It's a little bit early now. My problem, whenever I try and do any type of photography or YouTube videos or whatever I'm doing, which is mostly I'm trying to do photography and record what I'm doing so that I can play back and see the mistakes I make and get better. But what I tend to do is not leave myself enough time and arrive really late. Today I've done the opposite. I've arrived really early compared to when the light's going to be good. So there's a good chance that I'm either going to get tired, thirsty, or need to go back and walk the dog. So that's another thing I've not brought today. I've not brought a bunch of lenses, like my telephoto f2.8, but I've not brought the dog either. So this is like a bit of a recce. I think doing this type of photography, the macro stuff specifically, setting up with the tripod, trying to do, 100 shots or something, doesn't work so well with my little buddy there, the dog. Has even less patience than I do. So with a bit of luck, we'll be able to find somewhere where we can actually access deeper into the woods. I did bring some adjustable lighting with me, so that should be able to hopefully light the macro subjects. So off I go. Catch up with you shortly. This area here, where there's water, there are birds. This is why I brought the 70-300. It's not a great lens, it's a cheap lens. I got it for like 200 quid used. So it's, compared to a lot of wildlife lenses, that is cheap. Now, what I've found so far in this little trip, first of all, the sun is everything's too contrasty, it's too bright. Of course, it's like 3 p.m. in the afternoon, in basically approaching June. Even with the canopy, it's not diffusing it as much as I'd hope, but also I've not found any subjects on the floor worth getting all the tripod out at this point. So we're going to take a little breather here. We're going to go and have a look down here to see whether there are some birds in this like wildlife area. Then if there are, we'll get the 70-300 out, take some pictures. If not, we'll just have to sit down anyway for a bit, and then we'll go back in here. And I'm going to go further. So I'm at the top of the hill, basically. If I go back down, the canopy is much thicker than near the bottom. So we'll go delve further into that. Well, there's not a whole lot of nature, so we're just having a little rest. There's a bunch of cloud coming in. It's really wispy, but that might help with the contrast. So we're going to give it a little bit. It's not worth switching the lenses over. There are a handful of birds, but they're miles away. There's a handful of butterflies, but the 70-300 is not. It's not a fast focusing lens. It's not a fast lens either. It is cheap and cheerful. So we're just going to enjoy the environment. about 2 hours wandering around, found a singular fungus. It's in a very awkward spot. I'm gonna have to try and get the camera extremely low and then try and light it from underneath, but there's no easy way to get lighting on it. So I'm gonna give it another 5 more minutes of walking around. So I'm like 200 meters maybe from the path, but I've had to fight my way through a lot of dead foliage to get here. So I'm gonna say 5 more minutes of looking, and if I can find something better, I'll take a picture of that. If not, we've got this fungus here, mushroom thing. I have to say, I was really optimistic today about finding a bunch of stuff, so I've actually even brought a second battery, which I never usually do. But yeah, no, we haven't been that lucky. So let's get looking, and then let's get shooting some pictures. I got a bit greedy there, going looking for another target, and I almost didn't manage to find my way back to this. All of these branches over here, which are out of frame right now, you can't see, full of spider webs. And I'm not a big fan of spiders, to be honest. I don't think most people are. It's not that I've got arachnophobia or anything, but okay. Right, I think we're gonna have to somehow try and go under it, which I think will mean we'll need to rotate the ball head around. Now the camera's gonna have to go upside down like this. Let's get the lenses changed. This Vanguard bag is so good compared to the K&F one that I had before. K&F one was budget. Okay, let's get this changed over. I forgot I have a 28 with me. Alright, so we've got this is the Sigma 105 macro F mount on the F to Z adapter. We're going to put the camera upside down. Now this is... It's an Arca Swiss, I think it's like Falcam. I got it's very similar to the Peak Design capped clip, and all the marketing suggested that it might be better for wider backpack straps. That was not the case. Okay, I need to get the tripod leg under the camera to stabilize it. Let's get this turned on. Let's get all the way wide open. Can we get it a little bit closer? Okay, well, I'm just going to need to back up slightly if I want to fill the frame with the subject. Now I've got to interact with the controls upside down. That was a mistake. I've not set up my macro settings yet. Right, so this is it a small rig? No, it's K&F. It's a K&F light. I've set to 5000 Kelvin. Possibly a bit bright right now. Yes. I'm going to knock it all the way down to like 30%. Okay, I've set the tripod. I'm going to need to just take the camera off so I can set the macro settings up. So I'm not doing that bent over. So let's have a see. Photo shooting menu. Focus shift shooting. Number of shots. Previous times I've done this, I've done like 60. We're going to do 100. Focus step width. We're going to actually set this all the way down to 3. Interval to next shot. We'll do 1 second. First frame exposure lock, yes. Electronic shutter is on. We're not going to do pixel shift shooting. We're going to put it in a new folder every time we do a focus shift, which will make it easier for us to sort this out later on. So, camera back onto the tripod. Now, we're going to get the focus set to the absolute closest section of the target, which is actually a little spider web coming off the thing. If we just go for frame, yeah, that's going to get everything. So, okay, menu, focus shift shooting. So it's preparing. Right, so this is our setup. We have tripod, camera, macro lens, 2 lights, and a singular mushroom. Now, if I move my feet, I'm going to disturb this whole setup because stupidly, I have one of the tripod foot exactly next to my right foot. So I've got to stay still now for 100 seconds or more. So let's catch back up after I've done a little bit more of this shooting. It's possibly going to take a couple of attempts. I've just got to make sure that the step width and 100 shot gets all the way through the whole frame, you know, from that focuses from front to back. Doesn't look like a whole lot is happening, and there's a ton of flies absolutely everywhere inside my camera bag as well. So let me go sort with that, and we'll speak in a minute. We find that. finally got what we wanted. It was about 200-300 meters from the car, but we got there in the end. But the time is now 20 to 6. We've been here for getting on 3 hours. It's been good. I'd highly recommend visiting here if you're in the area and you like to walk through some woodland. It's a great little forest, lots of paths everywhere. I might come back here again with the dog and the camera, but maybe not do macro because he does not have the patience for macro. But either way, if you've enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe. I do stuff like this occasionally, or tech stuff, a whole bunch of different things on the channel. But as I said, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.